Yo guys, what is up and welcome to Anime Power. We are going to be doing a free to play playthrough through the game. I don't know how far we are going to get, but we should at least be able to make a decent chunk. There are a lot of worlds. They did just release update 11, which adds Ant Nest, Oni Patch, evolutions, achievements, more ranks, new title, dungeon upgrades, mount added, skill tree, quality of life, instant stand, rolling, rune drop rate increased in invasion, enemy spawn delay removed, okay, artifact level cap increased, and bug fixes as well. But we are free to play if we look. Obviously no game passes or anything. We did already do some of the codes, but a bunch of really big things that we are going to be missing out for being free to play is instant roll is pretty nice. Auto attack is also very nice. Double grimoire we're going to be missing out on. Multi-row is pretty tough to leave equip. I mean, all this other stuff is pretty okay, but I feel like the big thing is for sure auto attack as well. So we have to also join the group, so we'll do that in just a minute. Actually, I'll just do that. Boom. Right now, just joined it. Hopefully we can use that right now. Well, we'll probably have to leave, but let's see here. We have auto attack and stuff. We can also just buy it for 200 billion. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. It's not too hard, I don't think. So what I'm gonna do is just go over here and start farming some. Oh, we're gonna have to leave and rejoin. But I'm gonna start farming some money, and then we're gonna open, and I'll see you guys back once we've made a little bit of progress through the first area. Alright guys, here we go. We have 700k, just like that. So we can go to the Boar Tavern. There we go. Alright, so we can equip swords now. We can just roll for one. Hopefully it's not terrible. Now, the bad thing is that, first of all, we got like the worst one. But the bad thing is that we can't equip two because we don't have the game pass. However, it is kind of nice because you don't have to get as many to fuse it and everything like that. But, you know, that's going to take a long time to get. Now, these guys do have a lot of HP. We do need to get a decent amount of stuff here. A little, not a common, alright? Common is no bueno, but a rare would be nice. An epic would be nice. A legendary, you know, not got a legendary yet, would be cool. All right, let's see here. These guys are 16 yet, not very good. We can rank up again. We are at rank 5. I've just been ranking up just because. We do have this guy. So right now we're getting what, 14.7k. We equip this. Now we're getting 147. Yeah, so avatars are very good. Make sure you guys equip your avatars whenever you get them. They are very helpful. So we're actually just closing in on this already, which is super sick. Just because of the avatar, honestly. So we have 13.8, which is all we need. All right, hurry up, please. There we go. All right, nice. So now what I'm gonna do is go over here, get a decent amount of money, and then we can go and start upgrading stuff after we get some better avatars, of course, better champions, and then we can start upgrading stuff in the time trial so we can get a little bit higher multipliers as well. And our ability after this gets to level 3, we can actually upgrade it so it does more damage as well. All right, guys, we finally have 12 milli. There we go. And also forgot to mention, I will be gone for about a week with no videos, but after that we should be back to daily uploads and on the main account with Anime Kingdom and everything like that as well. So we should be absolutely chilling. A milli for low power and damage boost. Okay. We also do have quests I just have not been doing. We will obviously have to do those at some point. Wow, I do no damage here. But, yeah, I guess, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna not rank up, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go to this, we do have that guy equipped, yeah, here we go, I'm going all the way over here. We've already done the follower rewards, don't know if I've mentioned that, but we did that, which is nice. Is there a way to go faster? That's not the button. Oh, there we go. But we can upgrade our abilities, so we have a better ability, which is very nice. And Also, every single area has this boss area little portal that you go into, and you can defeat a boss. Has a small chance of these accessories. There's different ones every single area. They get better, they get worse. This guy does have QD though. Yeah, so I can't beat him. So we'll have to come back whenever we can beat him. But they do scale up every single world, which is obviously not super fun. All right, we need 200k to roll. Sure, maybe if I get a legendary, that would be cool. I actually don't even really need pets. My pets are pretty okay right now. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. But what we do need is money. So what I'm going to do is go back over here to area 2. Not avatar upgrades. Can we get a new sword? We can get a couple new swords, which is obviously very nice. If we get lucky and get maybe the dragon killer or something like that, that would be sick. These light swords, however, are helpful either way. Not that one. Alright, but if we get one more, we should be able to fuse them. I also do believe, nice, that luck does affect spins. So make sure you have decent luck whenever you spin. I do believe after a certain point, at least I've been told, that your luck doesn't affect it. So I believe after like 1.5k luck, having higher luck doesn't matter. Could be wrong, could be right, not too sure. But this does give me an 8 times boost. So now I'm literally getting 40 mil a click, which is obviously much, much better. We only need 25. All right, nice. There we go. Little rebirth action. So, we can try to get a little bit better pets, which, or sorry, luck, which we can actually do here. So if we go over here into the laboratory in the middle right here, we can actually use this to try and get better traits. And you do that by getting these things, which these are world specific drops. And every single, ooh, fast click 3, I think, fast attack 2. Oh, I didn't mean to auto click past that, feels real bad. But every single area does have their own unique stuff. This one just gave me a little bit more power, which is okay. But what I'm gonna do now is gain a bunch of power, or sorry, gold, yen, and then I'm gonna go buy that that whatever it's called, ore title, either one. And then after that, we are going to do some more dungeon upgrades, and then we're just gonna grind for a bit, getting back our power and also getting some better you know, swords and the lineages as well. We need one of those. Okay guys, we finally have enough to get our lineages, not our auras, but our lineages. And we got a giant, which is a rare right now, which is a, oh, only 31%. Okay, not bad. We do get a 3 times multiplier. You can also upgrade them with a certain amount, but it's probably best to just roll for a little bit better one. Like I said, luck does affect, I believe, everything in this game, besides maybe chances that you, ooh, didn't think we were getting anything better. Maybe chances of, you know, like drops or anything like that, like chances of dropping a accessory from a boss or anything like that. I'm not too sure if it's affected by that, but not bad. Hey, nice. We have 50 more gems there, which isn't too bad. We've also been defeating these guys with 650 trillion HP, so we might be able to go over here and work on our accessory. We do also have this, so we can upgrade our ability once more, which is pretty nice. There we go. But we can come in here, and the boss, yeah, we're starting to do damage. That's a pretty decent chunk, so I'm actually gonna sit in here until I get at least the epic accessory, because they do things, they're all different, but they do things like power, luck, damage. I think luck is only with mythic accessories, but they do power, damage, you know, that stuff. We don't have any shadows right now. Okay, well, we're gonna sit here until we get this accessory, and I'll see you guys back once we do. All right, guys, we have the bandana, which is coins and power 50%, which is a pretty good chunk, which is very, very, very nice to have. We need 2.5 billion for that. We need 15 billion to get to the next area. I also don't remember what these quests do, I can't lie, so I assume they give you like coins or something like that, but I don't really care about trying to get them now. What I do want, however, is for me to actually check this, because what if I got the boss? I didn't. Okay. Well, unfortunate. We do have that guy 44 or this guy 62. We do have this guy on. There we go. Nice. We could rank up as well. I mean, I'll rank up later. I don't think I necessarily need to rank up right now since we do have a bunch of power. We need to get that better sometime. What I'm going to do is go all the way over here and grind some of the hard enemies for, okay, for money and also for their avatar. And then we need 12 billion, or sorry, 15 billion. I didn't even know this was a thing. To get to the next area, and we also need, I believe it's like 2.5 to get the next title above my head. So I'm gonna sit over here and I guess grind this guy, and then I will see you guys back once we are able to go to the next area. Actually, I'll see you guys probably a little bit before that, because we do actually have a bunch of dungeon upgrades we can do with this amount of money, or I might do it first and then show you guys what all I've upgraded. Okay guys, we have 15 billion. We also did use a power potion just to speed things up a little bit. 6 billion in open. Oh my goodness. Okay, these guys also have 150 QD HP. Did I just miss that attack? Feels bad. Alright, we need 10 to roll this. Okay. There's also the boss here. I believe that is it. So what I'm gonna do is see how much HP this guy has. Let me turn that off so it's not just using it all the time. See how much HP this guy has over here. I think he has QN, if I do remember. He has SX. Yeah, so we're not gonna be on that guy for a bit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is farm up some money, get some new heroes or champions, and then we're gonna go use some money to purchase some more upgrades at the trial area, and then see where we're gonna go from there. Okay guys, so we do have an okay amount of money, 361 billion. We can also just rank up while we're here, because why not? Every time you rank up, I feel like it's just worth it for the most part, because then it basically doubles your multiplier for your power. But we can go over here. We do 361 billion. We can actually, yeah, we can unlock this. So we just have this now. Okay, so why would you spend Robux? I don't know if there's a difference, but okay. Cool, cool. All right, so we have 161 billion, so we can do just that. All right, well, hey, now we got 10% more drops. Feels good. All right, we can also go down here and start spinning. I don't think we really have much, but we have this guy. Yeah, 9.3, nothing. We have this guy we can spin one time as well. We do, I think I might just buy instant roll whenever we can, because if we look at the shop, we have 400 and instant roll is 500. Yeah, so we literally just need 100 more diamonds and we can get that. So whenever I do get 100 more diamonds, I feel like I'm definitely going to buy that. So, I mean, eventually I think we can get it from here. Yeah, I mean, eventually. But I think that's probably a decent play. We have 100 billion. Can we get a hockey yet? We can. Awesome. Because instant roll, what it does, instead of doing this whole spin thing, it basically just instant rolls and you just, you know, spin it and get it. Alright, so we got a 1.5 multiplier, not terrible. I'm just going to sit here and spin, keep going through this world, and I'll see you guys back once we have, let's see here, 15 trillion, and I think I will probably end the video off whenever we get there as well. But, just keep going through here, spinning, of course, all this stuff. We're probably going to, I mean, these guys only have QD and then QN. I think maybe we should be able to defeat the World 2 boss maybe at some point in this video. We also have mounts right here that we can go and get as well sometime, but we will just see what our next plan of action will be. Alright guys, we can teleport with our 15 trillion, nice. And this is a really good addition that they made to the game a couple of updates ago, quality of life. You reach the Shadow City world and felt the new power awakening within you, boom. So you actually get a shadow for free, and basically what these shadows do is they attack in a big radius around you. It's kind of like auto attack, but they attack, you know, everywhere around you. You can, I believe, equip 2 even as a free to play, and you can fuse them, upgrade them, so they do 2.5 times your damage, I think I have one on my main account that is like 8 times. I think they get up to like 16 times, or maybe even above that. They get really, really strong. But you can also change their stats so they're, you know, better in all of that sense as well. And they're just an extra little bit of power. There's also a wheel spin that you know, get every now and then. You don't get too many, but I mean, sometimes they give you potions. They're not too bad. Random stuff like that. Alright, and then we have these guys for 600 billion each. Okay, that's not terrible. There's nothing else really in this area. Okay, just attack, please. Besides for the portals, there are portals that spawn in this area every now and then that you can do to get the shadows, or a chance to get these shadows, sorry. And you also get just a bunch of material as well. There's also this like skin thing. I'm not going to change anything with it, but you can equip certain things on for whatever reason. Alright, we really don't have too much else. We do have like Namek points, or whatever it is. Do we have anybody from Namek? No. Okay. Well, we can go over here at least. Rank up. Boom. Might as well rank up. Look at our avatars. Shadow City, we don't have anything, of course, but we do have this guy, 133x, so we're making 7.25 trillion right now, which isn't too bad. We're definitely going to have to try and get a better boss or something like that. We can also go over here. We have 7 trillion. We can upgrade our luck, power, fast roll drop soon. Okay, damage. Okay, there we go. Nice. Not terrible. So what I'm actually going to do is go over to area 2. We also did use a coin and drops potion just to speed up because it was a very slow. We're going to go over here and sit on this guy. He does have SX. Yeah, I actually can't do this guy right now. But what I can do is do a little bit more at Area 5, I guess. I'm going to open up some guys, and I guess I'm going to just try and get a little bit stronger until we can defeat that boss. And then once we get an accessory from that boss, I guess we can end it there. Alright, guys, we just got done spinning, and we got a purple, which is an epic. Okay, so we're getting a 5 multiplier base, which is actually really, really nice. We can also go over here and upgrade our power, or evolve, I guess, which is pretty nice. Oh my gosh, we were so slow. Alright, boom, upgrade that. And we're also going to go over here to area 2, because I want one of these mounts, because oh my god, do I feel so slow. So come over here, claim this one, equip this one. I mean, we can claim these as well. And you hit M on the keyboard, and boom, I'm riding Hawk. Feels good. Alright, we can also go to area 4. No, we were just at area 4. Area 5, nothing. Area 3, nothing probably. But we can go over here one last time. Rank up, because why not? Our avatar, 133. We're already using that guy. Feels good. Alright, we can go all over here to area 1. We don't have enough money. We do have enough money to do stuff. Let's just do luck, because why not? Alright, and then we can go down here, and we might have some stuff. So we have 158 of these guys, but we can put some on these guys as well. So let's auto roll. Well, I need to go to the index first. Here we go. Alright, so what I want is fast attack, damage, lucky 3, blessed, power 2, damage 2, lucky 2. Any of those will work for these guys. And we already got fast attack 2. 6, so I'll need a team for basically everything, honestly. But for now, I mean, this is a-okay. We can spin on this guy as well. A luck team as well will be very, very nice. So especially for starting out, I think a luck team is going to help us out a bunch. Because if we do get a luck team, we can only equip 3 guys as of right now, which for my pay to win, I think I have like 8 or 9 equipped, something around those lines. Which is, obviously every single equip I have more luck. But getting luck just in general, no matter how little, even if it's just 3 guys, is going to help us out a bunch, so I feel like it's worth it. So I'm gonna spin on this guy as well. Alright guys, so we didn't really get much there, but we do have a luck guy. So our luck is at 3.6 times, which isn't crazy or anything, but it is obviously okay. There's obviously other ways to get more luck, artifacts. The really, really big one is obviously these traits will definitely help us out. later on, especially. We can also look at our feats. We do have a couple collected. We need to do some defenses. We need to roll champions, complete a B rank. You know, there's other ways to get a bunch of rolls, equip slots, all that stuff. We will have to do that in due time. But I think that would do it for this first video. We got all the way to area 5. There's about 15 or so. So this could be a pretty decent series. If you guys want me to do this, let me know in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!